Howdy. My name is Henry Chidgey, and welcome to my Wednesday morning memo leadership videos. I believe that the Henry Chidgey leadership method, with a foundation built on trust, respect for all, integrity, doing what you say you'll do, and purpose, what I refer to as TRIP, TRIP, can and does contribute tremendously to create a world and workplaces that will benefit us all. Thank you for being part of making that vision a reality. Welcome to today's training on change management. Change is a constant in our lives. Technologies, processes, people, ideas, and methods often change around us, affecting how we perform daily tasks and live our lives. Today we'll be talking about resilience. Resilience is critical for anyone who manages change in their work environment, which is most of us, I suspect. We'll talk about what it means, why it's important, and how to build it in yourself and your team. But first, I'm excited to share with you, we have just released my new mobile e-learning course, Change Management. This course will give any leader the tools to implement changes more smoothly and to have those changes better accepted. This course will also start you down your path of becoming a master of change. This course is designed to be accessed through your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or any combination of the three. The system is self-paced, and you can accomplish each lesson in the course in less than 5 minutes. I designed the content and format for busy leaders. At the end of the video today, I will let you learn how to get free access to the course for 30 days. So first off, what do we mean when we talk about resilience? It's important to realize that resilience is not just a one-off thing you can do once and be done with it. It's an ongoing process. Resilience is a way of thinking. It's knowing whatever happens next is going to be okay because you've faced challenges before and came out the other side a lot stronger. It doesn't mean being perfect or never making mistakes. It means being able to admit your mistakes when they happen and learn from them so that you can avoid them in the future. Why is resiliency so important? It describes the ability to not only survive, but thrive when faced with challenges. Resilient people are great at seeing challenges as opportunities instead of threats. They don't get stressed out easily, and they bounce back quickly from failure. They don't take things personally, and they're good communicators. Resilience isn't an absolute characteristic. Rather, it is a combination of traits of varying degrees in different people. Resilient people, whom psychologist Daryl Conner terms O-type, perceive more opportunity than non-resilient people do. They approach life as meaningful and as a guiding beacon through the challenges of change. Their optimistic view lets them see each new day as providing a new set of opportunities and choices. They view disruption as a necessary part of adjusting to the challenges of change. Failure for them is a temporary state that gives them learning opportunities. In contrast to O-type individuals, D-type individuals perceive danger. They are individuals who use defensive mechanisms such as denial, distortion, delusions to deflect change and are reactive. The opposite O-type individuals are proactive and understand, though, when to ask for help. When resilient people are confronted with uncertainty, anxiety, and a loss of control that accompanies change, they tend to grow stronger from the experiences rather than allowing themselves to be weakened. Resilient people are more likely to make a quicker and more effective adaptation to change. They are winners, critically important to all organizations. Resilient people are necessary to foster success during change. While no person is specifically O-type or D-type, people with O-type characteristics tend to exhibit a high degree of resilience. This allows them to understand that the future contains constantly shifting variables. They display a willingness to explore paradoxes, and they stay the course during periods of significant disruption. People shift between sides on a resilience continuum, depending on the characteristics being exhibited and the change being experienced. There are steps to cultivate resilience. One can practice behaviors and steps to become more resilient. The key word here is practice. You don't learn resilience, just like you don't learn balance. You practice it in your life. You experience it. Here are 5 steps leaders and individuals can take to cultivate resilience. Step number 1 is develop a more optimistic worldview and self-concept. Notice what you say to yourself in an unfamiliar situation. What's the self-talk? Find specific opportunities during challenges you face. Practice turning minuses into pluses. You know, lemonade out of lemons. Take a time out during a period of frustration. Look for a positive person to serve as your coach. Step number 2, maintain a focused sense of purpose for long-term goals and priorities. Explore your value system and identify your personal sense of direction on which you can rely to make choices. Set new priorities when faced with the disruption of change. Step 3, use flexible thinking to explore multiple approaches for addressing uncertainty. Practice switching sides when discussing a topic about which you feel strongly. Rather than assuming your first answer is the solution, suspend judgment if you're in the middle of a change. List 3 positives and 3 negatives about a new idea or concept. Be willing to work in an unfamiliar role to learn a different point of view. Identify a person who is a strong, flexible leader, thinker, and ask for some coaching. Step number 4, use organized, structured approaches when managing uncertainty. Learn to sort information and find patterns in new situations quickly. Use a planner or planning software to keep to-do lists and track plans, commitments, and next steps for each change initiative. Break down complex or uncertain situations into manageable chunks. Find a coach who has strong organizational skills. Step number 5, experiment proactively with new approaches and solutions. Choose a small project and experiment with a new approach. For a challenge you face, define the worst case scenario and think about how you would address each risk. List that out. Find someone you perceive as a successful risk taker and discuss your objections and concerns about a change that you may be concerned about. Try to view a risk associated with a change you're facing as a win-win situation. Determine what you can learn by assuming the risk. And finally, find a coach who excels at bold experimentation. Resiliency is an important part of change management because it allows you to bounce back from the challenges that come with change. When you build resiliency in yourself and your team, you'll learn how to respond positively when things don't go according to plan and keep going even when things feel impossible. Always remember, leadership does matter. Thanks for listening, and as I promised, here's how you can obtain free access to my new mobile e-course, Managing Change. Just send an email to me at leadership@henrychidgey.com. That's leadership@henrychidgey.com, and put Managing Change in the subject line. Be sure and include your name. I will take care of the rest. Upon successful completion of the course, you will receive a certificate of accomplishment suitable for framing, and I think you'll like it, and 5 CLM credits. Take care now.